Let me tell you something funny that happens when you're a YouTuber. You make all these hundreds of videos, thousands of videos, and then over time, people start getting angry with you. They say, you claim to be an expert. Well, you're wrong about this and this. You should take more responsibility and you shouldn't talk about something you don't know anything about. The funny thing is I never claim to be an expert. I only claim to be an entertainer. That's all I am. So I'm going to totally talk about something I don't know anything about, and I just learned about it today. And I'm not here to teach anybody anything. I'm here to start a conversation so that we all can learn more about it and understand it. With that being said, I received a comment on a video called "The Opposite of an Alpha Male is a Boy Who Doesn't Clean His Bathroom," which speaks for itself. It's so funny, these cartoonish ideas of an alpha male. And someone had jokingly said that because I clean the bathrooms in our house, well, and take out the garbage and do the vacuuming, but ultimately because I clean the bathrooms, our 3 bathrooms in our house, that ultimately I lose my man card or whatever. It's like, the funny thing is my wife did a video with me and she was like, well, even if you don't even have a girlfriend, if you're not cleaning your bathroom, how would you ever even get a girlfriend? Because cleaning your bathroom is, so it's just funny. So we made this video and on that I received this comment from Getkel, if I'm pronouncing it right. And here's what he said: you should address MGTOW and Incels. A lot of overlap between both. I think that you looking into both communities would provide a wealth of content for this channel and bring in new viewers. And you can actually look at my response. I said, I will, and then he liked it. So that happened. That was a real thing that happened. So again, because I knew nothing about this until I left the comment, which in my time was 12 hours ago, I had to Google it. And so MGTOW, I guess, is men that go their own way or something like that. And then incels is ultimately short for involuntary celibates. So on one side, you've got guys saying, you know what, guys, let's band together. Forget women. We don't need them. I don't need a woman for a relationship. I don't need to get married. I don't need to have kids. I don't need to live the Nick Shell life. I don't need that. So, yeah. And then in college, I remember people were joking around, but some guys invented this group called WASP. And it was Women Are Stupid People. And it was guys that didn't have girlfriends, and then they made that group and it was a joke until they got girlfriends like a couple months later. So we've got guys who are choosing not to believe that they need a woman to be fulfilled in their life and their goals and all that. And then we've also got a group who, instead of being voluntary about it, are involuntary. They're saying, you know what, women aren't attracted to me, and therefore I'm celibate because of that. I received a comment yesterday from a guy saying basically that he's 50 years old and has never had any kind of physical relationship with a woman ever. And he gave a reason why, and it was because of his looks ultimately. And I've received several of those comments, through the years. Men who believe ultimately that they can't attract a woman because of a certain thing. Often it's a physical thing. And I'm not meaning like they're disfigured. It's just something that they believe they're ugly, therefore women aren't attracted to ugly men is what they believe. That's the main reason I say. So yeah, it really opens my eyes. It helps me understand better that a lot of my viewers over the years have fallen into probably more so the incel category, more so than the voluntary. But I think it's interesting just to understand my viewers that much better. And I will say something that definitely puts in perspective for me is why I had to do that reboot. I know I haven't talked about it a whole lot as far as why I chose to reboot my channel after getting 7,000 subscribers talking about just that one topic. But ultimately, one of the many reasons why, and I'm so happy about my decision now that it's been 6 weeks, but one of the reasons I had to walk away from that topic that I used to talk about was because it drew in so many people that I would say fall into the incel category. That they truly believed that there was no hope for them because of how they physically looked. They believed that, and it was just such toxic energy, and no matter how positive I was and showed what really matters, there was never any getting through to them. And I can accept that. I can accept that only certain people could be changed for the better, and certain people will always lock themselves in their own prison. but it helps. But it got to a point where after I made 2,700 videos addressing the topic, I thought, you know what? I'm good. I can move on, because I don't want to keep catering to a certain demographic. And now I understand that I'm not interested in making videos about that one specific topic that was really just drawing a lot of incels. What I want instead, incels are welcome. And what is it? MGTOW? They're welcome too. Men are welcome. Now granted, women are welcome, but why would women watch my videos? That makes no sense. I know that consistently 90% of my audience are men. And so for that reason, I cater to men. But everybody on the spectrum, it belongs here. So whether you're an incel, whether you're an MGT, this is, you know what this is starting to feel like though? It's starting to feel like LGBTQ, and it's like, it's exhausting. So what am I supposed to, MGTOW? Is that what I'm supposed to call you? MGTOW? It sounds like Ignito or something. MGTOW. Is that what I'm supposed to call you? But yeah, so incel, MGTOW, straight guys, married guys to women, married guys to men, people who don't even know yet, wherever you are on the spectrum, self-proclaimed alpha male, self-proclaimed beta male, trans beta alpha male, whatever you are, if you identify in some way as a man, I make these videos for you. And that's what I like doing. I like making videos directed toward men, speaking to the male identity, no matter where on the spectrum you are. If you consider yourself a man of any kind, then hey, glad you're here, and that's what I'm gonna talk about. So it's just, now I understand that incels are watching and that MGTOWs are watching, and this is your chance to tell me more about the movement. Because I know nothing. I've made a 7-minute video about something I don't know anything about, but ultimately this is a call to action. This is a call to educate the rest of us on what your movement is about. I guess MGTOW is a movement, it's a choice, but again, incels are people who says, I'm not worthy, I'm locked in the cage, no one loves me. And so that's my very naive understanding of it. And the only way I can learn, the only way I can become a better human being is if you leave a comment to understand, to explain it better, especially if you are in one of those categories. I've yet to ever met, I've never encountered an MGTOW before. Definitely incels on my channel in the comments, but never an MGTOW. So yeah, if you're part of the crowd, remember, everybody's welcome. So yeah, go ahead and leave the comment. Maybe we'll talk more about it if this is a thing that people are actually involved with as they're watching my videos. I don't know. I've just learned about it. Comments right here.